Stuff and Things.
Greetings and salutations, my fellow Stuffketeers. Goldy coming at you with a Stuff and Things review. And I know it's been a while because I really haven't had anything besides Mothra and Godzilla. So I know on the horizon, though, we're going to have some new Spider-Man Marvel Legends coming very soon, and perhaps the new Endgame Marvel Legends coming very soon, and something that I'm extremely excited for, the SH Monster Art Godzilla 2019. Now, all those, of course, will be coming to me from Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture Collectibles in Westmont, Illinois. So I look forward to going out there and seeing those guys. It's been a while, but, life sometimes gets a little pressing. But right now, today, we are looking at the Neca something Coraline, cause she's a friend of mine. Imagine the piano going do piano. Coraline! And let me tell you, man, Neca, you are destroying it this year with your releases. Like, Godzilla was a thumbs up. Mothra was a thumbs up. I know a lot of guys out there collect the Alien and Predator stuff and the Terminator stuff. The Golden Girls are on my radar for sure. But, growing up as a child, I was a huge fan of animated features. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, any of the stop animated stuff. You're Without a Santa Claus, I'm Mr. Heat Miser, I'm Mr. Burn, or whatever, Sun. I was a huge fan of that stuff. So in 1993, some friends of mine and I gathered together at Ford City Mall in Chicago, Illinois, and went and saw a movie that pretty much changed my life. I mean, to the point of where I got them tattooed on me. You can't really see all of it, but there's this little tuxedo. But anyway, we saw Nightmare Before Christmas. A Tim Burton masterpiece directed by Henry Selick, music by Danny Elfman, and man, did that movie change my life. Now, years later, Neil Gaiman wrote a book. Now, if you guys aren't fans of Neil Gaiman, I suggest you become fans of Neil Gaiman, because he was also a writer on Swamp Thing, and either which way, awesome book. Then years later, a brand new company by the name of Lakai, put out by Focus Films, made a animated feature about the Neil Gaiman story Coraline, directed by who? Henry Selick, same guy that did A Nightmare Before Christmas. And what an awesomely dark, twisted little story it is. It's the story of Caroline Jones and her family moved from Michigan to Oregon. And in this apartment complex that they're staying is a cast of some really out there characters. But one night, Coraline is led into a secret hallway by a little itty bitty mouse, and in that hallway, she finds a parallel universe that she seems to like much better than the universe she's in. And let me tell you, some dark and sinister things happen, and the film itself is a huge thumbs up. But let's look at the figure. And again, Neca, you are killing it. First off, I want to just take Coraline off the stand. I had her in her nice little snarky, I'm Coraline Jones. And let's just take her away. And first, let's look at this flight stand, because wow. It's like they just looked at the Tamashii Nation Stage 3 act and made it bigger. And it is an excellent flight stand. Of course, it does have the two pegs on it for Coraline's feet. But, this thing just screams Marvel Legends, guys. Archangel, Storm. And, I don't remember Coraline flying. So, yeah, that thing's awesome. Anyway, let's look at Miss Coraline Jones. Now, full cloth costume, like full cloth. And the articulation scheme on this thing is ridiculous. Underneath what feels to be like a real raincoat is a small armature. Now, guys, this is kind of weird. Bear with me. But you will see it is a small puppet armature. And it's got the articulation here, and it spins, and the arms spin, and full articulation here, and everything snaps, so the articulation stays. As you can see, an excellent range of motion. Not too much range of motion here because the boots hinder it, but they did give us the toe cut, which is really cool. Of course, this swivels here. We got the clicky joint here. This does swivel, so you could get a nice little... Let's go ahead and close that. What I really like is that you could get the hood up, and the hood looks awesome when it's up. So the hood actually comes undone, and you can get the little hood up, and you could have little Coraline. Or hold on, let's get her in her let's get her in a nice little I'm sad and hate my world, and I wish we didn't move, and the new kid in the neighborhood's kind of weird, and there's a weird cat, but we'll just have her all somber. Like, at that. That's awesome. Like, NECA, you guys are awesome, as always. I mean, this figure is HOTT. Now, I did get mine from my local Target. She's running $27.99, but worth every penny. Now, let's go into some of the other finer details of the figure. I mean, you could see absolutely how posable this thing is. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like having a little puppet of Coraline herself. Now, let's go ahead and take the hood down. Now, what I really like is, look at the hair. I'm trying to get it in the light as best as possible. As you can see, it's got that really cool translucent thing. And man, I am a fan of translucent plastic. I'll tell you, that thing's just killer. Now, the other thing they did with this figure, which is really neat, because there are going to be more figures in the wave eventually. We're going to get Coraline in her sweater. There's some bendy ones that are made, of course. But underneath, yep, you can kind of, it's a little tight, but we'll get it. You can pry the face off. And it will have interchangeable faces that you could swap out with the other Coraline figures. Now, oh, that's frightening. Oh, but what's really cool, what they took from Hot Toys, a Japanese company, you can pose Coraline's eyes. And to me, that's just another step in the direction of awesomeness. So NECA, wow. Like, seriously, guys, you guys freaking are just killing me this year with your amazing releases. And I mean, you can get her to mildly stand on her own. Mildly. Now she's looking to the side. She's like, what's over there? Is that Wibbly? Wibbly, come here. Oh, man, there's some scary stuff over here. And a scary spider mommy. Scary spider mommy. Something, something, something about Coraline. Anyway, this figure is absolutely hot. I love it. If you're a fan of the dark, twisted world of Coraline, you are absolutely going to love this figure as well. I believe the Coraline with the sweater will be shipping sometime very soon. So as soon as Goldy has her, he will be giving you a review because this guy is two massive thumbs up. I absolutely adore this Coraline figure. So, shoot out to your local Target and scoop one up while you can, or check out the NECA store, or always go on NECA store on eBay. And be sure to follow Stuff and Things every other week. We got Monday Night Kaiju with the boys from the Godzilla and Kaiju Collectors group that come by. We watch Godzilla movies and basically riff track them. It's pretty fun. It's a good time. We also, Goldy's got more reviews coming for you, like he said. Hopefully, Endgame figures soon. Hopefully, the Molten Man Far From Home figures soon. And definitely the Godzilla SH Monster Arts 2019 should be coming to me soon from, of course, Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture Collectibles. And once again, this NECA figure is amazing. As always, this has been Goldy for Stuff and Things. For all my wacky Stuff and Things misadventures, be sure to check me out on Facebook and Instagram. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching Stuff and Things!
This is Stuff and Things. This is Stuff and Things.